Hey guys, it's me, the big music producer here, and I've decided to go ahead with some new content alongside my music, revolving around another thing in my life that I'm very passionate about, which is influencer slash crossover boxing.
Against your mum like this in the hotel lobby. You had your mum against the wall shine like this before.
My mom's gonna fuck you with a strap on. She's gonna have the best 50th birthday ever.
Yeah, I absolutely love this. So, I'm going to start this off by just keeping it simple and talking about some stuff that happened in the community this week. Okay, so I'm listening back to the edit right now, and I've kind of just realized how awkward I sound through this entire video. I am really sorry about this. I promise it will get better in future. This is my first video, man. Give me a break. Okay, so I think the biggest thing that was announced this week were the two main fights for the Misfits 11 card, which, by the way, I will be at. These fights are Jarvis versus B-Dave, and Julie Pocker versus, how do you say her name again? It's the vampire one, yeah. Now let's talk about that co-main event first, because both of these women have shown very good skill in the past, with Julie beating Elle Brooke.
Yep. Oh, big left hand, and Elle goes down, oh!
And Alina winning her fight against Fangs on Misfits 006. I think this fight will be a very close fight, and I'm expecting both of them to come out and put on a really good show for us. Right now though, I'll say I'm leaning more towards Julie winning this fight, but you never know, like, my opinions could change during fight week depending on how the build-up goes. For the main event, so many people have made it obvious that Jarvis is the favourite. I mean, he beat Tom Zanetti, and also went the distance with Gabe, who is considered one of the best. Meanwhile, B-Dave, he's had some good performances.
B-Dave with that broad start, just cuts!
And also some bad performances.
Here, you can't be...
I do think there is an obvious favourite to win here, but I also think B-Dave won't go down easily, and to be honest, I think if B-Dave trains hard enough, he could maybe pull off the upset, you know. Speaking of B-Dave, he had beef with Deji this week, after Deji said this on the What's Good podcast.
Okay.
B-Dave?
Waste man. Honestly.
Not don't care, waste man.
He's
annoying, or you've met him and you look like...
No, I've met him. He's a nice guy.
Okay. But he's a waste man.
Why is he boxing?
B-Dave was absolutely furious, and he made that very apparent online. But I think the question a lot of people had from this is, could we see these two fight in the future? I personally think it's possible, especially if B-Dave manages to beat Jarvis. Like, I imagine B-Dave would actively want a Deji fight if that happened, so we'll see what happens down in London. Like, maybe Deji will be at the event, who knows? I'm only going to report on one more thing for this week, because my script is starting to get long, and it's my first episode, so I'm a bit new to making content like this. But let's talk about another potential big pay-per-view fight that could happen next year. We have Ethan Payne from the Sidemen versus returning influencer boxer legend Joe Weller. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that this fight will be huge. Like, I see this being a pay-per-view card, and I see the undercard being stacked as well. But then there's the obvious question of who would win that fight? Well, Joe Weller has been in the game since the beginning, so there's a big experience factor here. However, in some Sidemen videos, we have seen Ethan train boxing before, and I personally think that if anyone from the Sidemen, apart from JJ, is fit to enter the ring, I think it would be Ethan. Anyways, that's all we have time for this week. I plan on doing these episodes weekly, and I plan on making them better as well. Subscribe and follow my socials, link is in the description.